So what do I eat today, even when I go out to eat? Hey folks, my name's Allie. Let's get started. So just an FYI, I'm going to show you what I'm doing for breakfast, lunch, and dinner today. We're going to go and take a little day trip to Charleston, and we're going to walk around and look at all the sights and find a place to eat lunch, hopefully seafood. But this will be kind of like a vlog style what I eat a day as well. My last what I eat a day was kind of long. I included just parts about my day and people didn't like that. So if you don't want to see all that, then this may not be the video for you. But if you want to see what we did, I hope you enjoy. So since it's summertime, I have more time in the morning. You guys know usually I just do like some cheese and a quick coffee. But I have time now to like actually be fun and creative. So if you see on my Instagram, which is Keto_Ally, by the way, if you want to follow me, I showed you guys this egg, salmon, and cream cheese dish that I was having, and it's so good. So I'm going to make that today because it's so fatty and it's got lots of protein in it. So it's going to keep us going throughout the whole day while we're in Charleston. Because I had it yesterday, we were running errands all day, and I wasn't hungry all day while we were outside in the heat running errands. So I'm going to have that for today. So what I have is 2 eggs. I already cracked them in a bowl just in case I don't get shell. We also have 14 grams or 1 tablespoon of salted butter. I have cream cheese. I'm going to measure it out, and then also some smoked salmon ready to go. And then I'm going to make my coffee in a French press just because I think it's darker and I like the way it comes out more. So since I have time, I'm going to do it that way. So I'm just going to let this sit for a few minutes, and then I'm going to plunge it with the top of the French press. Okay, I've got my butter going. It was on medium, and I'll show you the way that I like to make my eggs. I like them over easy, and I think it's just easier to put them into the pan if you put them in a bowl first, so that's why I do that. So I'm going to salt and pepper them. I like lots of salt. That's good. And then pepper. Now my method for doing over easy fried eggs is once they get about halfway cooked, I'm going to take them off the heat and just cover them for a couple minutes. And that'll cook them up, but not too much. So I've really been enjoying this breakfast. This is the smoked salmon. And it's just like the one that I got from Walmart. I think it's like the Nova Scotia one. So what I do is I just take it and I measure it on my gram scale. And I'm just going to finish it off for today. So this comes out to 35 grams, and then I'm going to shred it so that I don't have to get a knife out for my breakfast. So that was 35 grams. And then my cream cheese is, let's see, the struggles of a gram scale. 40, so 40 grams of cream cheese. Okay, so now my eggs are halfway done. I'm turning that off and I'm setting them aside, and I'm going to cover them. And I don't have the lid, so I'm just going to use a bigger pot. Okay, so I've got my food all ready to go. I shredded up my salmon so I can just eat it really easily. And literally this took like maybe 6 minutes from, you know, prepping everything and just getting those eggs cracked to like putting the eggs on the plate. So it's a quick and easy breakfast, even though I don't do it all the time because I'm usually rushing. But it's delicious and it's going to keep me feeling satiated all day. So people always ask me, how do you know how much food to eat in a sitting? And so I'll start with my gram scale, and I'll just put an amount on my gram scale that I think looks good, and then I write that down, and then I kind of get used to saying what those amounts are. For example, if you notice, I was kind of like remeasuring my cream cheese, and that was because I knew like if I went over 40, I'd probably go over in calories more than I want to, so I kept it below 40 for the cream cheese. So yeah, I mean, you just put as much as you want and then see how much that is in grams, log it, so you know how much you're eating, and then add or take away if you need to. Okay, so we're walking and it's hot and it's humid, but I knew that. The poor muscles got jeans on, and we're just gonna walk around and see what we find, looking for a place to eat, although I'm not hungry. I ate at like 11 something, and it's about 3, so we're probably gonna, instead of eating lunch, we might end up eating supper. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, so I'm just gonna show you around Charleston. Oh my goodness, we gotta go in. Live nude cats, yes. Oh, he's big. Yeah. was a pretty kitty. Oh yes, I know, life is so hard for a cat. So hard. And this AC. So we got out of the car, we parked, and we saw this cafe, the Cat Cafe. So we came in, and I have my wine, my Cabernet, and we are going to Market Street to go look at the open air market. So when I was fat, I used to like hate coming here because it was so hot, and now it's just kind of nice to be able to walk around and enjoy the weather, even though it's humid. So I mean, it's just something I never really enjoyed before, but now I can enjoy it. So now we're going to the market, and I've been here several times. When I was a kid, we used to go with my family on school field trips. We go. It's just the thing that you do when you're in Charleston. So we're gonna go look at the open air market. So this is the open market, and you go through that little hole, and that's where everything is. Okay, it's super hot, it's super humid. How you feeling?
Pretty hot.
It is hot. So we're gonna finish walking around this market and try and find, I think then, you ready to eat after that? Okay, so then we're gonna try and find something. Okay, so we've been walking around all day. It has been hot, and I'm not really hungry. Like, we sat down, we're at the Amon Street Fish Raw Bar place, and so I just got my water and I've been chugging it, but I'm not hungry, and I think that's because I had that salmon and the cream cheese and the egg brunch or lunch or whatever. So that was about 6 hours ago, so I'm not starving at all. But I did want to go ahead and like sit down and chill out and like cool off because it's so hot. So I got these scallops with grilled kale and roasted carrots. We'll see how many carrots are on there. With a cider gastrique sauce, which was supposed to be drizzled, but I always ask for my sauces on the side, just in case they're sugary. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, right now we're just chilling, we're cooling off, because like I said, it's super hot and super humid. The muscle's really hungry, he's ready to eat his food. What did you get? The tuna tacos?
Yep.
Tuna tacos. And there's my scallops with kale and carrots. Be honest, honey, how was your food?
It was good. I enjoyed it. I'm still kind of hungry, so I might stop over the deli and pick something else up.
I know, I forgot. The fancy food is not enough, like the little dishes.
Right back with the receipt and some water for you.
Thank you.
So,
I'll be the muscle because I gotta keep my muscle.
no, it's gotta be the muscles. So we might have to stop and get some more food for him. I like scallops. The thing is, when you get scallops, they're expensive, so I spent $28 on 4. But on top of the kale, I forgot to mention that it came with like a little piece of pulled pork or barbecue, so that was good. And the kale was really good. I'm gonna have to learn how to like saute kale with like some carrots. That was delicious. Although I'm glad I got my sauce on the side, my cider gastrique, because when I stuck my fork in it to try it out, it was like honey. And like I tasted a little bit and it was so sweet. So just remember, always put your sauces on the side. So what do you want to do now, honey?
Probably get more food, go to the deli.
He needs to eat more, but I'm actually pretty good. I'm not starving at all. I got my water, and I think we're about to go. So we're gonna walk around a little bit more. How did you enjoy the Amon Street Fish and Raw Bar?
It was good. Give it like a 7 out of 10.
Okay, 7 out of 10. I think, yeah, I'd probably say that's 7 out of 10. So now we are walking on State Street, honey. Are we on State Street?
Yeah,
And it's lovely and it's quaint. And I love it. It was hot today, super humid, but it's cooled down a bit. The sun's going down. We just ate. I don't think the muscle got enough. We were gonna go to this deli, but they closed at 6. So maybe we'll find them something else. But did you have a good day in Charleston?
Yeah, it was fun. 4 hours went by pretty quick.
I don't know, I'm ready to go. Like, we got a couple hour drive back home, and maybe we'll watch a movie or something when we get back. But yeah, it was a fun day. It was a nice day. At least it didn't rain, even though it was still humid. So yeah, now we're just sitting in this park. We're off of Broad Street. I don't know. Oh, there's a big church bell going. Perfect timing. So I think we are about to head back home and just walk back to the car. Okay, so we had a long day. We were walking around all day. It was hot and humid, and I know I've complained about that a lot. And usually I do not eat supper this late. I usually like to eat between 5 and 6. I know I sound like an old lady, but that's just like when I eat. Especially when I'm working early in the morning the next day, so I can go to bed early. But since we kind of had like a late start to the day and we had a late lunch, basically it was dinner, I'm going to kind of have like second dinner. So what I have here is my rotisserie chicken. I just bought it from Walmart, and this baby will last me like maybe 2 or 3 days. So what I've done is I've just deboned it. I've got the skin and I've separated it between the light and the dark meat. And so per serving, this rotisserie chicken, whenever you get them, if you look at the calories, they're usually a lot more than just like chicken breasts. So just keep that in mind. They're fattier because they have the skin on it, and then you also have the dark meat mixed in. So if you're logging your calories, it'll be important to make sure that you include the higher calories. So I'm just gonna measure out here on my scale what I think I want to eat. So I'm gonna do a mixture of white and dark meat. I'm gonna throw in a leg. Okay. So I was planning probably around 200 grams of chicken and wing. And so what I do, because these, like the leg and the wing have bones in them. So what I do is I measure it. It says 261. Then after I eat, I'll throw those bones on a plate and I'll measure those, and then I'll subtract them so I get the total amount of actual meat that I had. So I'm going to throw this in the microwave. And like that's what I do. I pre-prepare and I use the microwave like every day. I'm going to throw these in the microwave, and I'm going to use my Texas Pete as a dipping sauce. So when you eat rotisserie chicken, just make sure you always have a napkin because it gets real greasy. But just to show you, I started on this rotisserie chicken last night. So I got one meal out of it for my dinner. And then, so this will be my second meal. So I already have like maybe a whole nother meal, maybe a meal and a half left. And this was like the large family size rotisserie chicken from Walmart, just in like the deli section. And it was $7. So 2 of those will last me about 6 nights, maybe 7. And so that's about $14 for my dinner for every night. Now, what I would usually do is have like a side vegetable, but because we went out today and we drank some wine, I'm gonna cut those out just because I don't want to hit my carb level. But I bought some celery sticks, and I'm just eating as a side because celery's got lots of fiber, and I really like it right now because it's summertime and it's just like a nice snack and like a nice side to have. So that's what my vegetable would be. But since we ate out and we drank a little bit, I'm gonna try and like not consume more carbs. But I wrote down what I thought my lunch came out to. So remember, when you do go out to eat on keto or any diet and you're not sure, what you're eating exactly, just remember that you're gonna try and have to guesstimate the amounts of what you ate. I suppose that I probably had about 80 grams of kale, 28 grams of butter, because remember when you go out they use lots of butter and oil, and the kale was really sauteed nicely, and it tasted so good because it was really oily or buttery. I probably had about 100 grams of scallops, 25 grams of that pork shoulder that was on the very top in the middle, and then 30 grams of carrots. So yeah, I think he's using my phone to film, but when I looked at my food log app, it was like 400, maybe 90 calories. I'll post it somewhere here. So the meal was really good. Like, sure, you might have spent more calories and carbs when you eat out, but it was delicious. We were in Charleston. I wanted to eat seafood, so I got the scallops. But the real thing, like the scallops were good. They tasted, you know, like this seed, like scallops. But the best thing was that kale. So if you have a good recipe for sauteed kale and carrots, I'm down to hear it because it was just amazing. And I need to learn how to cook it. People always ask me what vitamins I take. I just take the Equate One Daily for women with supper, with food. I forgot my water, so I'm going to take it in a minute. But I'm also going to drink water today, especially because we walked around and sweated so much. But yeah, after I eat, I don't think that I'm going to have a sweet treat just because I'm pretty sure I'm getting up there in carbs. Usually what I would do is I would have maybe 32 grams of peanut butter with like a square or two of dark chocolate. Or what I like to do is take like cream cheese and just put some Splenda and a little bit of vanilla in it, just kind of swirl it around and have like cream cheese fluff or something like that. But I don't think I'm going to do that because I don't really want to like go over my carb limit. So we'll see what happens. But I'm going to stop talking. That's the thing about vlogging and Instagramming your food is that it gets cold. So I'm finally going to eat. But I do hope that you guys enjoyed this kind of vlog, what I eat a day, because it was fun to make and we had fun on our little day trip out. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to find me on Instagram, my name is Keto_Ally. Also, I have a blog. It's AllyMcWowie.com. And you can find me on Facebook as well. Again, thanks so much for watching. My name is Ally. Have a good one. Bye. I almost tripped and fell and died.